She said, "If you don't drive my friends to the concert, I'll just go with my ex instead." I tossed her the spare key and said, "Have fun." 3 hours later, she was begging me to call off the repo company. I work as a skip tracer and recovery agent. I find things people don't want found. My girlfriend Rachel knew I was tracking a motorcycle for a fraud case that Saturday with a tight deadline. She walked into my office anyway with her friends Megan and Kayla, all dressed for a concert. "Babe," Rachel said sweetly, "we need a ride. Uber prices are insane. We talked about this. I'm working. One of you can drive." Megan cut in. "None of us want to deal with that parking. You have that SUV just sitting there." "I'm not available," I said flatly. Rachel pulled out her phone. "Fine. If you're being selfish, I'll just call Trevor. I'm sure he'd love to take me." Trevor, her ex, the name she dropped whenever she wanted leverage. I reached into my desk and grabbed a spare key fob to my backup car, a 7-year-old Nissan Altima from a repo case. I tossed it to her. "Trevor's probably busy. Take the Nissan. Have fun." Silence. This wasn't her script. "The Nissan? I'm not showing up in that boring thing." "Then call an Uber. Your choice." She huffed. Her friends whispered. Then they left. The Nissan started a minute later. Here's what Rachel didn't know. The dealership GPS tracker was still active under the bumper. The remote immobilizer, used to disable cars when payments lapse, was still functional. I'd warned her 4 times. "If the service light comes on, pull over immediately. There's an ignition issue that'll shut the car down." She'd always dismissed it. Yeah, car stuff. An hour later, I checked the tracker. The Nissan was at a cocktail bar, not the concert. Rachel texted, "Trevor's not answering. Getting drinks to regroup." Her threat was empty. They sat there 90 minutes. Finally, they headed toward the concert. Late. They merged onto the interstate. I watched them hit the most isolated stretch, then opened the immobilizer app and shut it down. 2 hours of silence. Then Rachel called repeatedly. I ignored her. Texts flooded in. "The car died. It won't start." I waited. "Did the service light come on?" "Yes, like 15 minutes ago." "Then you ignored my warning. You pushed it when you should have pulled over." More calls. More texts. "We're stranded on the highway. You're paying for the tow." I didn't respond. An hour later, notification that my vehicle was towed from Interstate 405. Rachel called from the impound lot. "They want $350. You need to pay this now." "No, Rachel. You were driving. You ignored warnings. Your problem." I hung up. 3 days of blame shifting followed. 67 calls. Voicemails escalating from rage to tears. Her friends attacked me. I sent screenshots of my warnings and blocked them. She finally got her mother to pick her up from the lot. Tuesday evening, she stormed in. "You sabotaged that car. I warned you. You ignored it. These are your consequences. You owe me." "I don't owe you anything." Her reaction seemed extreme. After she left to sulk, I checked her laptop. She'd left her messages open. They'd planned a full night with Trevor at an exclusive club. He was supposed to drive. I was the fallback. The messages were brutal. "Safety net boyfriend. Mocking my job. Then, I just have to manage Mark right. Act disappointed enough. He always folds. Every time." Next morning, I packed her things into boxes. When she saw them, I handed her the printed messages. "You have a plan that doesn't include respecting me. I'm helping you execute it. Find somewhere else to stay." She stared, powerless. Smear campaign started immediately. Vague posts about controlling men. I ignored it all. The car sat impounded 8 days, 700 in fees. I paid, retrieved it, texted, "Car's mine. We're done." Truth spread through her mother 2 weeks later. The narrative collapsed. Trevor ghosted her. She moved home, got a second job. No more brunches or trips, just consequences. I finished my case, got 3 referrals, business thriving. Sold the Nissan after removing the tracker. Last week I went to that concert venue alone. Best night in months. Phone didn't ring once. I'm not anyone's backup plan, just a guy who knew his worth and stopped accepting less. Never felt more free.